Okay, hello, good evening, good afternoon. Scene for Hong Kong House of Cards, and we have a brief moment for a message from the Fox T-shirt. uh, Today we have uh, a demonic patron of the Animal Mother coming in for his favored melted snowman,
Which
and
is just
his
a glass of water.
yeah, his family amount of willpower dice, which are, I believe, 8.
9.
Oh, I was just barely scratching the surface of that willpower. Um,
Raped it.
yeah, you got it. Screen for a second. Yep.
It's like 3 successes.
Yeah.
Also,
And
Dice Dream's being a jerk.
as Stream is being a pain in the butt right now. And Riker's finally had sleep after a few days of trying to console his troll son because of nightmares have
Also didn't.
intensified.
It also didn't help that your troll son botched the first time.
He botches a lot actually because one roll he got a 1 and a 6.
Oh my goodness! He only has 2 willpower.
Yeah, he started
That,
with the base of a wilder his willpower.
oh god! It's like starting with the base of a childling.
Which
Only
is a
worse.
1. Which is a 1. uh, he's out in the bar now, making actually gotten back to work, keeping and having one of his staff keeping an eye on Bainu, he finally just said fuck it and got him blitz on weed and had just watched him sleep. Finally, after 5 days of nightmares. He just doesn't know how long that's going to last.
Yeah.
Oh,
But Dustin will come into the bar. He'll turn his knife over to the bouncer, just because they don't like weapons anymore.
in the
Nice.
bar.
In the bar. Before heading up to the actual bar, and well, if Bill's there, he'll order a melted snowman.
He's there today. He sees you come up and asks your usual,
Yeah.
and he'll pass you the glass of ice water.
Which, yeah, Dustin will actually drink some of his water. And just for the changeling, the only changeling, and all the NPC changelings,
Yes.
chimerically, I look to be in the peak of health, radiating with the vibrant warmth of the sun, and I've got tall wings that are that is a third as long as I am tall. So
Okay, you'll be both. You will both attract and repulse Sea League Fae because your banality and that.
my banality of because of my crafts at 4 is 7,
Okay, then you're fine.
which is that of a normal human.
Yeah. Riker will come up to the bar and look at least. He looks like he's gotten some sleep, but he looks like he could have more.
And Dustin will look over at him. You doing okay? Better than some of the people.
Yeah, I just finally got some sleep.
Yeah, apparently people's been having nightmares. Well, I'm not sure if they're nightmares because one of the nightmares was real.
Judging from what I'm gathering from the rumors I've been hearing, they could be all real. And judging from and because of my society, even dreams can be real. So,
Yeah. Yeah, apparently the dream of a person cutting his stomach open and bloat flies coming out, that was real.
That's new. And what's your perception alertness?
My perception alertness is 7.
All
With a
right.
spec and discerning.
I'll give you the discerning. And
Not that it matters.
not that it matters. You notice like you notice blood start trickling down from one of Riker's ears, and he wipe, wipes it off, looking confused. What the fuck?
Can I roll awareness?
Yes.
6 dice.
What? Okay. And you get 2.
Yep.
My
Okay.
dice stream's trying to play with you, apparently.
Apparently. You. Question. Here's how familiar I am with possession. I am possessed.
Okay.
Because I'm a demon possessing a body.
You notice this was basically a delayed auto rejection of possession.
Go. Huh. Do you know somebody who would try to possess you?
No, and if they did, they'd be stupid because I'm immune to that sort of thing.
Well, that's what that was.
Well, they're really stupid then. Funny. Someone trying to possess somebody that already is melded with a spirit, a dream spirit at that.
Well, it's not the first time I've seen it happen, and the last time was after the nightmares of the bloat flies.
Well, that explained why I had to wipe blood out of my son's ear when I finally got him to sleep.
But apparently the person who slit his own stomach, he's still alive. He also wasn't bleeding from the cavity when he cut himself open.
Looks confused for a second, and he goes, "That could be any number of people."
He looked like he sat over here with trying to remember if Styles had his laptop that time at the bar.
Oh, the dude with the laptop?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, it's not him because the club
Yeah, I know.
wouldn't let him in.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
But it looked like him, but
yeah,
the magical presence was wrong.
really.
His aura was wrong.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
Very.
Well, that could mean that it was a mage because he's a mage, from what I'm told.
And the individual is working with specters.
He's going to roll intelligence occult because I do not. Wait, he actually has that. Never mind. He actually has demon lore. Give me a minute.
Woohoo!
Demon lore of 1, but he's got it. Burning a willpower, which I'm glad he did because that's still one success. Spectre.
Yes.
Those weird, evil ghost things that should be in the Shadowlands.
Depends on which version of Spectre, actually. The one I'm referring to are living constructs created through divine will. More terrifying. More terrifying than the Shadowlands.
Ah, okay.
And I actually have Shadowlands lore.
Nice. Okay, so we're dealing with a dude that makes golem versions of specters.
Yes. Which could only be done by a demon or thrall. So I suspect he's also an infernalist, as you would call it.
He will immediately facepalm and mutter underneath his breath, "God damn it, first the bitch, now a new one." Yeah, he's definitely not gonna. The regular one is one thing, but that one is definitely not doing it here. He would have a fight on his hands if he tried.
Well, yeah. And the ritual that he performed to summon the boat flies, he did a circle that said defile and
Blight, Asmodeus.
well, defile, blight, and I'm not stupid enough to say his name, the Archduke of the Silver Legion. I'm going to force you to make lower checks.
Don't. I'm just going to say he failed because even the 7, he's going to be having problems. It's like,
Well, yeah, the only part that he might be having problems with is the Silver Legion bit. But but the archdukes are almost as well known as Lucifer.
He looks at you and says, "Which one?" You can write it down. I know you. Know. I kind of figure you probably don't want to say his name.
Yes, because if you say their name, they can see you, hear you, and see everything around you.
Like the annoying vampire that has the unseelie wanting his jump him.
Yeah, I guess something like that, maybe. So he'll start writing down the name Asmodeus.
Hey, you pass him the paper, I'm assuming, so he can read it.
Yeah.
He looks fairly aggravated and takes the paper, pulls a lighter out of his pocket, and sets it on fire.
Which is the appropriate response.
Out of character, I'm going to. What's your perception empathy?
5, spectrum discerning.
All right. That's 4 successes. Yeah, he knows more about the humans than you think.
So, what do you know about what's going on?
Basics. And he basically gives you what he knows as the basics on demon lore.
Which looks very rudimentary to a demon.
Yeah. Yeah, and you notice he will blank out several key names, a lot of the key names, if not all of them.
But I assume Demon Lore 5, I can fill in the blanks.
Yes. But needless to say, I had a one night stand with one. I believe you would call her a succubus.
I wouldn't, but I think I catch your reference. I think the Matsu is a little bit better, unless, of course, you're referring to Chloe Masters or Celeste.
The last two, hell no. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole.
That's good.
I believe Celeste already tried to break either one of those two just a while back tried to break in here once by walking in through the front door. The a second time, a few minutes later, through the astral plane.
Astral plane?
Oh, it's a little bit hard for me to describe. Basically, you know what's your intelligence called? Before I continue.
My intelligence acute is 5 with no specs.
I'll give you 3 successes. Astral plane is basically the same place you'll go when you go insubstantial.
Sorry, what was that? Charles decided to interrupt you.
Oh, okay. It's okay. You know the astral plane is the same plane as when you go like in ethereal or insubstantial, your insubstantial form.
I can't do that.
Okay, let me take that back. You've heard Holoku can do that.
Technically, when Holoku do it, they go into the Shadowlands. They go between the Shadowlands and the real world, and they just go, "I'm in the Shroud."
Okay.
There's actually no demonic powers that interact with other planes of existence other than the Tellurium and the Shadowlands.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Because every other plane didn't exist at the time they were cast into the abyss.
Something clicks in your mind. You don't know where it came from, but you basically you get the term astral projection.
Yeah.
You don't know where that came from. You just that term comes to your head.
Yeah. As a person with amnesia, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Astral projection. Huh.
Yep.
How?
I was told by one of my people and a vampire that his vampire community has a power that can do it. Basically, once she tried to made a successful attempt getting in here, she'd have to exert her will to become physical again, but she didn't. It failed. Thanks to the missed protections on the place.
Yeah.
Then she tried to send a meat puppet in here and with a sigil of undoing.
To try and get rid of the magic here?
Yep. Luckily, I caught it before the telepathic suggestion she left imprinted on his mind took hold and basically went to the bathroom and touched it to the wall. Oh. So that's basically their play. I've been kind of out of the field because my son's nightmares have intensified to night terrors because of recent events.
That could be bad.
Ex-sex slave awakened to his nature and has the drawback of having nightmares of the events, and then we have the events of now.
of nightmares, and the nightmares being real, more like visions.
Yep.
Though who is sending the visions is a question.
The guru have some theories, but I'm still trying to have to work that in my head.
Where they talk about the city father?
Yeah. Yes, that's your intelligence called in knowing what guru, what he meant by guru.
Well, technically, the Gur are the only ones that I've heard make any kind of suggestions as to what's going on.
Yeah.
They're the only ones with theories.
Right. Apparently, they believe that Chloe, Celeste, and her minions in this new player is attacking the city father directly.
I very much doubt Chloe is. But the others I can see.
Yeah. Oh, make matters worse, this is affecting dreamers and dreamers' right to dream and basically breaching our laws, and we don't know where the fuck they are to try and bring them to justice.
Which reminds me, can you roll me 6 dice? Diff 7.
Alright. And does it matter?
Yeah. Is Chloe Masters within 3 miles of me?
No.
Good. That's where I like her.
That's because out of character, Brett controls that character, and I don't. I can't be mean. And out of character, well, he will. Actually, I need to look up my dice roll, which is 5 dice. One success. He notices you look concerned when he says Chloe Masters, and he'll say, again, she can't come in here either, so don't worry.
Well, I also witnessed her death and destruction.
Right. You just knowing he's given he's a kinfolk of a cousin to a theurge, he knows a little bit of the Umbra and demons. He just goes, I know even in death, a lot of things do not stay dead. Even if she could get near here, she can get in.
That's good that she couldn't get in.
The maker of the wards deliberately made it to where demons, well, one particular demon, many hostile demons, and their minions with any ill intention towards anyone in this club will not be able to set foot in here. And luckily, right now, he's off-world at the moment, from what I'm told by one of my wait staff, Jason.
Is he the one that set the moon?
I guess that's what. Yeah, that's what he told me where he was.
That's what I've heard people mentioning about Arthur.
Yeah, that's him. Drawback, good thing about it is uh, he, him being the creator of the words here, him being there is a blessing in disguise, considering he's a freaking living phylactery for the wards. If he died, the wards go down. And you would have dropped into a whisper because he only wants you to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which that would be bad, because that would mean this place would not be protected.
uh, yes and no.
What do you mean?
My cousin did a thing, and now the very spirit of the club itself is awake.
Hmm.
In fact, need your perception awareness dice again.
My perception awareness?
Yes.
6, spec and discerning.
Um, yep, you feel it. You feel a motherly presence scanning over the bar,
Because I
and it's
absolutely raped the awareness roll.
yes, you actively rate the awareness roll.
I got high enough to tell distance and direction.
Um, basically, it's moving. It's your left, but it feels like she's like doing a sweeping look over the bar and the crowd.
Yeah. I know precisely how far away the disturbance is and in what direction.
Um,
Ah,
yeah, it's a little bit a bit from you, but you can hone in on it in the with your but looking in its direction with your physical sight, but you can't see it. You felt the presence before as you walked in when you walked in the bar for the first time.
yeah.
Ugh. And she does actually have some active arts on.
Oh man.
Nothing, nothing too substantial. It's she only has like basically sovereign
Basically stuff
on,
that doesn't
but
affect me.
basically stuff that doesn't affect you, but affects everybody else. Basically sovereign, just with the basically the command of behave.
Demons don't have to behave. They're immune to mind control. They don't have to behave. But they wouldn't be able to come in if they did.
Right. Plus, it's a motherly presence. It's not overly threatening to anybody. It's just one of those. Basically, the presence feels like I'm mom and I'm watching.
Yeah.
You fuck up, you feel my wrath.
I have a question.
What's that?
The enchantments in here, are they located in here or are they on the building itself?
Uh, uh, crap. And I'm going to roll his intelligence. He tells you, it tells you exactly where they're tied to, but well, he tells you in the general location, but doesn't give you an exact location. Add a character, the player does not remember where the enchantments are.
Okay, but they are not tied to the building itself.
They're linked to the building, but not tied to it directly to the building.
Okay.
They're you with that rate perception awareness roll, you basically feel the enchantments are tied to something not in the club.
Okay.
Although she is a manifestation of those enchantments in the building itself.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yes.
How did characters he technically already told you where the enchantments are tied to? Who they're tied to?
Yeah.
They're tied to the creator, but they're attached to the club. They're on the club. I mean,
Yeah, but it matters for certain other powers.
actually, that's not all of them. Out of character, there's a correspondence ward on there that wasn't made by Arthur, and you can tell that one is away from the club itself.
Okay.
But you do feel the spiritual or chimerical manifestation of those enchantments, basically walking the bar and patrolling the bar. Uh, so he goes, so shit's going down. Now I'm freaking worried if we take care of the infernalists, the technocracy will start fucking up again. They've already freaking brought up another wall facility up.
Okay.
Oh, that, have you been told about the wall?
Very little.
Basically, what we figured out, it spans different dimensions. Um, for my kind, the changelings, it exudes banality. Mages exude what they call paradox, which is pretty much the same thing in a different form. And it fucks anything within 5 feet of it up. I went scattered it out in the dreaming, and basically when I got 50 feet, at least 50 feet from it, it started making me feel like I want to claw off my own skin. Reports from Jolie and Michael Springfield when they tried to investigate the Shadowlands. They watched wraiths try to hack it, bring it down, and basically disintegrate.
That's disturbing.
Yeah. And apparently they brought up a new facility, and I don't know where the fuck it is to try and find it or to scout it out. But I do know one out in Taiwan. So I'm starting to try and get a base of operations there to at least try and scout out the area and uh, but my focus has been here in Hong Kong. So apparently they've popped at least 4 places of power other than for the Infernalist side so far. If I got those visions correctly.
Yeah.
Well, that means I gotta send people out to watch Arthur's place since he's not there to help his reinforce his stuff over there. That's the only other one I can think of except for Jason's, but he's watching that one.
Yeah. Out of character question. What is the outside of the Emerald Mother made out of?
The outside as
Yeah.
mundane.
Yep.
What would you think a mundane club would be made out
It depends on the club. Maybe glass or brick, depending on where windows or whatnot.
of? Well, there was a police raid here and it broke windows, so there's glass, stuff like that. Freehold side, that's going into another kettle of fish that I would need to open the changeling book for.
Okay. But glass and brick?
Yep.
Okay.
What are you wanting to do?
Well, I'd have to go touch stuff.
What? You're banana 7, so that's not gonna hurt. It hurt it. He goes, how much stuff are you going to need to touch?
Every window and the walls.
Just to make sure you caught that. Well, you're not enchanted, so you can't go into the part I can go into, and you're relatively low on for one of your kind.
And just the outside stuff. That's all I would need to touch.
Okay, that's fine. I'll inform bouncers Bosco and then underneath Bosco. Bosco's currently asleep at the moment because he had the night shift last night. Yeah. And he will go tell the bouncers you're going to do something. Just he's got my okay. Blah blah blah. And he will come back to you and basically say, "Okay, you're good, but I'm coming with you because, well, you kind of piqued my curiosity and you made me nerd out."
Okay. How many windows are there on the outside?
Oh, X amount of windows being insert amount of windows here.
Well, that's how many dice. How many times you're gonna need to be rolling some dice?
Okay, so I'm going to say 3. How many dice? 3 for simplicity.
Okay, so 3 windows and then the walls, which the building itself are all linked together, so that's only 1 for the walls. I'll need to roll 9 dice, diff 5, 4 times. And each time does matter, so.
Okay. My dice stream apparently says
Get out of my house.
you said diff 5?
Right. So the first class, I guess, only has 1 success. So I'll give that window plus 1 soak.
9 dice, you said?
Yep.
You you pretty much went full ham on the second one.
To make up for it. So
Yeah.
that second window has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 3 is not a success.
Hold on.
So the second window will have plus 3 soak and plus 3 health levels.
All right.
Oh, by the way, after I'm touching them, they are sparkling. So third window.
All you're doing is basically giving me justification to buy 3 whole 5.
Let's see. So this one would have plus 3 soak and plus 1 health level.
All right. And you said you're doing the walls too?
Do the walls. Well, do the wall because it's all linked. So, oh man, I went full ham with this, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Brick walls, I'll give it plus 6 soak.
All right.
So your glass now has between 4 and 6 soak, depending on which window, with between 3 and 6 health levels, depending on the window. And the walls have 12 soak.
Okay. I'm going to put in the blue booking Dustin does demon woogie and on the club and
Enhance
reinforce
object.
enhance and use enhance object.
Hi, person who joined. And so now the entirety of the outside of the Emerald Mother sparkles.
Right. Hi,
Oh,
Flavi.
wait, I need to do both doors.
Okay.
So can you roll me 9 dice again for both doors?
Yes.
And what are the doors made out of? Because that matters for
Wood.
wooden doors. Okay.
You break it.
5, 6, 7. So front door will get plus 4 soak and plus 3 health levels.
All right.
And then the back door we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 4 soak and plus 2 health levels.
Alrighty. Flavi, we're at the Emerald Mother. Riker finally came down from trying to console Banyu into going to sleep. If you want to join in.
Right now we're walking around the outside of the Emerald Mother, and I'm touching everything.
The mortals have seen some weird stuff, some really weird stuff before, so this really did not do anything to spark any worry.
Well, technically, it's um, me saying a word and enacting divine will.
Yeah.
So, and there's no physical outside change, but the change is kind of like, hey, the building's magic.
The building is magic, and
And there's magic inside the building.
magic's also inside the building. Yay!
The whole place is magic. Why not more magic?
Right? This place is probably glowing a beacon to everything now.
Yeah. Demons can now sense this out to like 3+ miles.
Well, the active demons come to the bar anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now people need their awareness rolls before walking in the building.
yeah, they were kind of having to do that anyway, but now they have to do it a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially since the door's now magical too.
and
And because of what the successes were, none of them were high torment.
yep, and he's going, huh? That's interesting.
The building should be a little bit sturdier.
Yeah,
Not so much the first window.
yeah, which will help a little bit considering this place already blew up twice. Mundane side,
Yeah. I I think the walls could take it now.
yeah. Uh,
And let's see, the walls now have a greater soak than a car bomb.
damn. Okay.
They
It,
can
it,
legitimately survive a bomb.
just
Uh, and if you strap 2 sticks of dynamite on one section of the wall, it would still, on average, soak all of it.
oh, he did intelligence drain here just to translate what you did in his head into changeling. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah, basically, as far as changelings, it's like I used Oaken Shield on everything.
yeah, pretty much. And I now have justification to try and get Primal One. We and with that we can go back into the bar.
Yeah.
So Bobby can intro uh, Jolie. Um, if,
Hello?
oh, there you are.
Well, for a second there, I thought you lost. Anyway, so Jolie enters the bar through the front door this time, because usually he just entered the bar through the, for some reason, the bathroom. But now he's entering the front door like a normal person would.
And there's a new enchantment on the front door.
Riker just looks over at Jolie and coming through the front door, looking confused, like that was the weirdest thing he's ever seen.
Hmm.
Hey, Jolie.
Hey.
Bobby, you need me to roll dice?
Yeah, 6, please, for perception awareness.
You also need to roll willpower
Yep.
for nightmares.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hold on, let me check my willpower now. Where willpower. Secondary. Willpower. 5 dice, please.
Alright. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. The pain. The pain of the botched nightmare.
You botched. You're sleepwalking.
It happens.
In a nightmare.
Oh,
And Riker is just Riker is going to pretty much. Oh god. Oh. Riker's going to burn a glamour and a willpower, and I need to pull up freaking roll for what's it called chicanery. I think it's art plus attribute, which is I think manipulation and art, and you're an actor. So
Chicanery is manipulation.
manipulation plus realm, I believe.
Yep, manip plus realm.
All right, that's 3 dice, and gets 1 success. To Puddle as he basically he will also bonk and he will cast it on Jolie uh, so he'll at least sit and he'll stop for a second and uh, Jolie act
mhm.
out what you're what's happening to you.
Okay, so since the whole nightmare bullshit failed,
Yeah.
he
Not just
kind
fell.
of,
Botch.
Gosh.
yeah, I get it, but the idea is he thinks that he's operating on weird logic, that he was still trapped within the, oh god, that one realm that we don't talk about.
Yes.
So he's just like, whatever's happening, don't question, just take it, you know,
And and you're
don't question.
seeing some really fucked off shit.
Yeah, don't question it. If the marmot wants to cover the chocolate within tin foil, you let it do its job.
Charisma, empathy to try and reach him with 1 success.
Okay,
Riker will
what are you trying to
slowly.
do?
Riker is going to slowly come over to Jolie and be like, Joe, Joe, it's okay. You're not there.
Where? Because what are you talking about there? There is no concept of there.
Hold on. He He basically does something fairly stupid just to get you to come back, and he has no brawl, so it's 2 dice, and I'm really not going to be rolling any damage. It's just more of a shock.
Okay.
Uh, you basically feel a pinch on your arm.
Okay.
Um, you actually physically feel it. Unlike in the madness realm where nothing makes sense, this pretty much tries and shocks you into uh, being conscious. Please roll willpower.
Okay. 5 more dice, please.
Now you're okay.
Hmm.
As you slowly wake up out of the sleepwalking trance,
Hmm.
and you find yourself in the Emerald Mother.
Well, I was getting a bit thirsty for some uh, vodka. For some reason, I'm here. Huh.
You okay, dude?
What happened?
You look like you were sleepwalking. You were muttering stuff like there, stuff that did not make sense, even to me.
Oh. Okay. No, seriously, what happened? I generally don't sleepwalk.
It looked like you were actually sleepwalking. Your eyes were open, but they were glazed over. You were up. You're standing up. Just you walked to the bar and said something about if the marmot wants to cover tinfoil with chocolate, just let it be.
Yeah, if the marmot wants to cover chocolate with tinfoil, you just let it be.
Yeah, you said that. Probably not a good idea to for that vodka. Probably more along lines of equation coffee.
You do know what that means, right? If you want me to drink coffee, you technically. Do you remember those little coffees that regular people usually drink in itty bitty small shot glasses that look very ornate?
Yes.
I'm going to need a full glass of that.
Oh, we've got something new.
Okay.
Think the tall boy monster, but button coffee form, and two of those.
Neat. That will make me react just like regular people. Yay!
Uh, well, just give you a heads up. Everyone's having moments like that now.
Okay, why?
The bitch and her minions and a new player in the city is basically attacking the city spirit. If that makes sense.
But that's, well, depending on which side of the city spirit. Uh, Well, one is actually nice. One is kind of like a dickhead. So
All of them?
all three of them. Oh shit. That's bad.
Yeah. Uh,
Did the shifters do anything about it?
think so. Charlie said something about it in passing, but it wasn't really coherent and awake enough to make sense.
Well, this would be awkward now, cause oh crap, I might just be randomly imparting wisdom from what did Arthur call it? A madness realm?
I need to roll. You went there.
Logic doesn't exist in that place.
Yeah, I know. Uh, it bleeds into the dreaming a lot. Uh, okay, more than likely that you're gonna be having that a lot. Oh,
Oh, if I'm going to sleepwalk, I might just do that. But, you know, it took me a while until I got out of there.
yeah. You're lucky. Not a lot. Even a lot of changelings have can't get out.
Well, I have, something that kind of fights for control within me, so it kind of helps and it kind of doesn't. When
Yeah.
when it's distracted as well, it's kind of hard for me to do jack shit. So I'm
I,
sorry.
oh, where are my manners? Dustin, I believe. This is Jolie. Jolie, this is Dustin.
Nice to
Hey
meet
there.
you. What's
Well,
the nightmare realm that you're Doc Madness realm? Whatever.
God. Um.
doesn't make sense. That place doesn't make sense.
Okay, to translate it into, uh, I heard you're a demon, so translating it into demon. Um, the abyss. Threw up, and that threw up had babies.
Uh, Rather, there's out of character a better way to describe it. When creating the universe, the demons had a lot of discarded projects. Because they didn't pan out, they didn't accord to the divine plan. This one was one of the realms that didn't wasn't in accordance to the divine plan.
Hmm.
This was discarded.
Yeah.
It's
So it
a
makes
lot
sense,
simpler.
but only to demons.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. This is out of character in demon terms. It's a discarded place within the divine plan, as demons abandoned a few places, kind of like Cuphalitic realms um, and madness realms and things like of those natures. They kind of abandoned them because they weren't accordance with the divine plan, and nothing can inhabit those that should be there. You know.
Yep.
So technically, demons would know it like, oh, that place. Okay,
The
I'm not
trash
touching
can.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That the trash can. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh yeah, we threw that in the trash can. Yeah, no, not touching that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jolie, you were lucky. Only a few people, other people that I have heard rumors about it, actually escaped.
Mm, well, got to
That was,
learn a few superpowers because of it, so that's always good.
and that was the changeling version.
Hmm?
Yeah, rumor has had it. While a long time ago, a group of changelings tried to go explore and on an exploration mission into the deep dreaming. Dangerous proposition in of itself, but they got sidetracked into a madness run.
Many paths there are among the world itself. Many paths lead you to essentially very, very dangerous places. Some of them actually have trains.
Hmm.
That may be
You,
due to Phoenix.
uh, not necessarily, because I've seen Wolfies riding trains for some reason. I don't know why trains and wolves upon said trains, but hey, they like to surf those trains, so
Hmm.
eh.
Uh, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Apparently, City Father is giving out distress call visions to anybody and everybody that can is sensitive to such things. Finally,
Well,
just I finally just said fuck it, and so Binu can get some sleep. I just got him blitzed off of weed, and is right now passed out.
huh. Well, I'll have to consult my superiors on how to actually sleep so that I wonder, can you actually suffer the same effects while in another realm? Or is it just the skin lands here?
Uh, far as I was told, since it was from the City Father, it's caused by spirit, so anything could be possible. I'm
No,
just
I
now
mean,
starting to explore the Umbra.
uh, well, be careful on that one. I've been exploring it for months now, and I, I got lost more than once. And plus, those bitches keep on fucking up the Shadowlands, so that yeah.
Oh, I only done it in a short spurt so far. I've visited the Mandarin of the Hessian's little pocket area of it. Uh, went and rescued Arthur from being beat down by a paradox spirit or chimera, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm, interesting. So Arthur's back now.
No, this was previously. Arthur's still on the moon.
Arthur's on the moon. Why?
Yeah. The one rumor I'm hearing that casts it in the whole story in a better light is on an extended date with Luna. The other one, not so much.
I always said that he was a great with the whole date thing, but okay.
Uh, apparently he did some gigantic uh, wiggy made shit that Brave World did not agree with, and uh, the way he got out of being just exploding was Luna kidnapped him.
Mm. His stuff is actually way too unsafe for comfort, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Right?
It always hurts him for some reason.
Oh, I can understand that part. Always fucks me up when I try and I garner banalities. Doesn't help. I'm allergic to it.
Mm. Well, I wouldn't know. Seriously, I tried not to go. Uh, if I can help it into the dreaming when in the uh, this state, but hey, I don't know how the if or when. I'm not sure the proper term for it anymore. To actually do this in the right way so that you know the whatchamacallit thingy mabob could work a bit easier for me if I'm being enchanted.
Uh, you want to be enchanted to find out?
Sure, I haven't been enchanted in a while. Plus, maybe I can actually sleep a lot sounder now if I get enchanted and visit a pretty little realm with sparkly and stuffies. I think. Though
Hey,
that
boy.
might just be me saying, uh, oh, okay, go ahead.
He goes to your catch and flips you over a quarter.
He gets the quarter.
You're enchanted.
Can I roll awareness?
Yes, you can.
Can you roll me 6 dice? Well,
You see nothing.
nothing. 0 successes. Not a botch. Just a fail.
I know, you see nothing.
Mm,
He turns over to Dustin and looks intrigued and curious about something.
Oh yeah. So in the dreaming, because you're going to get to see what I look like. I look to be in the peak of health with the vibrant warmth of the sun and owl wings that are a third as long as I am tall.
huh,
I literally radiate the vibrant warmth of the sun.
huh.
And I get to change overlays. and the usual chimerical form of Riker.
Ooh.
Instead of the Phoenix in the background, you see another woman immensely attractive with horns.
Yeah.
If you ever played World of Warcraft, you see Ysera
Yeah,
from Q
yeah.
State.
I know, I know. So, he's like, at least I hope now I can sleep better. Now that I see dreaming aspect instead of, hmm. I wonder, if I go to the Shadow Realms, does the enchantment lose off?
I haven't tested that theory. That's actually interesting.
Hmm.
Thought, and he's still looking at Dustin, very intrigued, very curious. Basically, he's thinking, I wonder what would happen if I enchanted this one.
Let me check it out. And he goes to the bathroom and roll me 4 dice. It's a perception occult.
All right,
Difficulty would be the gauntlet here.
which is insanely low.
So 2 successes, or 3, depending if it's 4.
I'll say 3 because right now technically the 3 holds connected to the Umber because uh, the waking spirit of the club is technically a changeling spirit from
Okay,
Arcadia.
okay. So, he passes on into the Shadowlands to see if the enchantment wears off.
For
Hmm.
right for right now, until I get clarification from the changeling SCs, same rules apply. It lasts for the duration, even in the shadow.
Gee. And that's kind of like my way of exiting the scene because I need to actually buy some shit. So,
Okay.
sorry guys.
I'll
See
see
you
you later.
later.
I think we're probably going to wrap up here soon. Because,
Yeah, because I had to pay a bill.
yeah,
Yeah. Have
and
pleasant dreams as always.
you too. And you actually look like you need sleep. And I'm talking to you, Chris.
Hmm?
You actually look like you need sleep.
I actually got through sleeping from like 8 o'clock. I
Uh,
slept from like 8 to 7.
wow. Even I can't do that anymore.
Well, I also took like a
Anyways,
2-hour break from sleep.
uh, and I guess with this, we can end our scene with the changeling talking to the most unlikely demonic friend that he could get right now.
Yep.
And this has been an edition for Hong Kong House of Cards. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for eventually watching this. And as always, see ya.